I'm English and I love a day at the seaside, but now I live in Austria. So in this video, I'm going to show you the Austrian alternative, a day at the lakeside. Now in Austria we go to the lakes because they're beautiful, but also because there's no coast. We could drive south to Trieste in Italy, of course, but that would mean going across or around the Alps. So we found a great spot on the shore of the beautiful Lake Traunsee, and we can get there in less than an hour by car. You know, it's not hard to see why people come here to spend a day relaxing at this lake in Austria's Salzkammergut region with the magnificent Traunstein mountain right opposite. I've spent hours here just staring at the mountains on the other side of Traunsee, watching how the shadows change during the day. And listening to the water lapping lazily against the shore of the lake is a sure way to unwind from stress. For me, this is an inland trip to the seaside. Here we're on the western shore of the Traunsee Lake, on the northern side of Traunkirchen. The lakeside town of Gmunden is just a few kilometres away to the north. The place we decided to stop is called Bräuwiese, and it has a café and changing facilities, and that's where this video was shot. As the sign says, this is a public swimming and recreation facility of the state of Upper Austria. Parking here costs €4 for the day, and the car park fills up in the afternoon when the weather's hot. There are other places to park for free by the lake, but with a cafe on site and a brilliant view across the water, well, in my opinion it's worth making this your base for the day. However, do bear in mind that dogs are not allowed here, as advised by prominent signs at the car park entrance. And if you're arriving by car, be prepared for a lot of traffic. The lakeside road can get very busy, but at least the traffic jams here have good views. In fact, this area is busy enough to justify some aerial advertising. So, how about a few Traunsee facts? Well, the lake is 423 metres above sea level, 12 kilometres long, and has a maximum width of 3 kilometres. Traunsee isn't the largest lake in Austria, but it is the deepest in the Salzkammergut region. And the Traunstein mountain plunges from 1,691 metres above sea level, and it doesn't stop at the water's edge. It keeps on going down, and Traunsee is 191 metres deep. So what about swimming? Well, as you can see, it's popular with families. There's a shelf of shallow water here for less confident swimmers, but the water gets rapidly deeper and colder as you head further out. There's a jetty here too, which is a popular place for jumping into the lake. The water in the lake is straight off the mountains, but after a long hot summer the water temperature is unusually warm here, with up to 24 degrees centigrade in August, according to the blackboard next to the café. A nearby information board also has updates on the water conditions. One thing I noticed here is how different it feels walking across soft grass to get to the water instead of the seaside beach sand that I'm used to. And there is plenty of grass here. This lawn, the lakeside equivalent of the seaside beach, is well looked after, and there's plenty of room, although there is a bit of a rush for the natural shade of the trees on a hot day. On the lake you'll be sharing the water with various boats, but the larger ones, including the passenger boats that carry people between lakeside towns, are well away from the bathing area towards the opposite shore. You'll be sharing the water with a lot of fish too. Even in the shallows they swim around you and between your legs. And they're perfectly harmless. In fact, you can buy cooked lake fish at roadside stalls. And you'll also be sharing the lake with the local waterfowl, including these mallards. Mallards are common around the world. They're omnivorous and very flexible in their choice of food, but you're not allowed to feed them here. Sorry, Mrs. Mallard, Futtern ist verboten. But happily, food and drink, including draft or bottled beer, is freely available here for humans. The Bräuwiese café is just a 30-second walk from the lakeside jetty. It's reasonably priced too. It's not haute cuisine, but who cares? I think it's fair to say that in Austria you're never far away from a sausage, and sausages loom large on the café menu here alongside chips and pizza. Unfortunately, options are limited for vegetarians. This happy meal included sauerkraut and a fresh crusty semmel bread roll alongside 2 bratwurst. And one of my favourite snacks here is this, 2 bratwurst in a bun with curry sauce and chopped onions. Yummy! With so many families here, it's great to see that there's a playground right next to the cafe where the kids can burn off all those carbs. And who needs a sandy beach anyway? If you're about 4 years old, you can build stuff and knock stuff down to your heart's content in this well-provisioned little sandpit. But that's enough about the sandpit. Let's face it, this place is stunningly beautiful, and I reckon it's well worth a day of your time if you're touring the Salzkammergut region of Austria in summer. So that's it. I hope you can see why I like Traunsee and the Austrian lakes. As an English migrant living in Austria, I can tell you that lake swimming is a lot less common in England. I lived for many years in the Norfolk Lakes area of England, the Norfolk Broads, and the Broads Authority there actively discourages swimming in lakes and rivers. Of course, you could argue that the abundance of fabulous beaches in England makes lake swimming less of a necessity. But in Austria, lake swimming is something of a national obsession, and I think that's fabulous in a country with no seacoast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Don't forget to check out my earlier video of the hiking trails around Gmunden. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel, and maybe leave some comments in the comment section below. I hope to see you again very soon with more from Austria, and in the meantime you can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook. So that's all for now. Bye!